Every night, a little boy falls asleep, just like millions of other children around the world. His breathing becomes slower. His mind slowly enters another world, a world that feels completely real. He can laugh. He can cry. He can cry. He can even feel afraid, just like you. But there is one incredible difference. The little boy has never seen the world, not a sunrise, not a rainbow, not even his own face. He was born blind. So here's the question. If he has never seen a single image, what exactly does he experience inside his dreams? The answer depends on one thing. When did the person become blind? Believe it or not, there isn't just one type of blindness, and there isn't just one type of dream. Scientists discovered something amazing. Two blind people can dream in completely different ways. Let's meet the first person. He could see when he was a child. He saw his parents. He saw the sky. He saw thousands of faces. Years later, he lost his eyesight. Everything became dark. But every night, something incredible still happens. Does he still see faces inside his dreams, even after becoming blind? The answer surprised scientists. People who became blind later in life can still see images inside their dreams, even though they cannot see while awake. How is that possible? Because the brain remembers. Everything the eyes once captured is stored like a giant library. Every face, every sunset, every loved one never completely disappears. While the body sleeps, the brain opens those memories again. It rebuilds people. It rebuilds places. It rebuilds entire worlds. That is why many blind people who once had vision. Because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how blind people dream and why the answer is completely different from what most people believe. Now, let's meet another child. He was born blind. He has never seen a face, a tree, a sunset, not even his own reflection. So, what happens inside his dreams? The answer is yes, he dreams every single night. But there is one thing. His dreams don't contain what you think they do. If a person born blind has never seen a face, then what appears inside the dream? Scientists finally found the answer. Their dreams are still incredibly real, just not visual. Instead, they hear voices, clear voices, familiar voices. Sometimes they hear footsteps before anyone speaks. They recognize people by their voices alone, just like they do in real life. But hearing is only the beginning. What blind people feel inside their dreams may surprise you even more. Close your eyes. Now cover your ears. Suddenly, the world feels different. That's exactly how the brain adapts. When vision disappears, the other senses become stronger, much stronger. Researchers discovered many blind people recognize family members only by hearing their voices. Even inside dreams, those voices remain perfectly clear. But dreams don't stop there. They can feel the warmth of sunlight, the softness of a blanket, or someone's hand, without ever seeing it. Their dreams are built from feelings, not pictures. But then scientists discovered something even stranger. Can the brain of a blind person actually see without using the eyes? Scientists wanted to know what actually happens inside a blind person's brain while they dream. So they performed brain scans. The results completely changed everything scientists believed. The visual cortex doesn't simply shut down. It finds a new purpose. Instead of processing images, it begins processing sound, touch, even braille. The brain literally rewires itself to help the person survive. That's incredible. But here's the biggest surprise. Some blind people have described dreams that even scientists still struggle to explain. Their real stories are even more unbelievable than the science. For years, scientists asked a simple question. What did you dream about? The answers were surprisingly similar. One person said, I knew my mother was smiling, even though I couldn't see her face. He simply felt it. Another person said, I knew I was standing near the ocean, not because I saw it, but because I heard the waves and felt the wind. Dreams are much more than pictures. But one discovery shocked researchers more than anything else. Some people who were born blind say they experience colors in dreams, but how can someone experience a color they've never seen? Wait, did you catch that? Some people claim blind people see colors in dreams. But is that really true? The answer is more complicated than you might expect. First, let's understand what a color actually is. Your eyes don't create color. Your brain does. Eyes only collect information. The brain turns it into your experience. But here's the problem. Someone born blind never collected that information. So researchers believe if someone has never experienced color, what replaces it inside the dream? The answer reveals something incredible about how every human brain creates reality, even yours. Think about this. Right now, you believe you're seeing the world, but you're not. You're only seeing what your brain creates. Every color, every sound, every smell, every touch becomes an electrical signal. Your brain builds your reality. So what happens? When vision never existed? The brain doesn't stop dreaming, it simply changes the language of the dream. Instead of images, it speaks through feelings, through sounds, through emotions. But one mystery still remained. Can a blind person have a nightmare without seeing a single image? Imagine waking up. Your heart is racing. Your breathing becomes faster. You know something terrified you, but you can't remember exactly what. Now imagine, you have never seen anything, not a monster, not a shadow, not even darkness itself. So what could possibly create fear? The answer is sound. A sudden scream, footsteps, getting closer, closer, and closer. But no one speaks. No face appears, only fear. For many people born blind, nightmares are built from powerful sounds, strong emotions, and terrifying sensations. But then, researchers discovered one dream that almost every blind person described in a surprisingly similar way. After hundreds of interviews, researchers noticed something unusual. Different people, different countries, different ages. Yet many described very similar feelings. Not the same pictures, the same emotions. The feeling of searching, looking for someone, listening carefully, trying to recognize a familiar voice. Sometimes they found that person. Sometimes they didn't. Another common experience was movement. Walking, running, climbing. Their dreams felt alive because the brain was building an experience, not a picture. But then one experiment changed everything scientists thought they knew about dreams. Scientists asked one final question: can a dream exist without any images at all? Every single night, something extraordinary begins. Without you noticing, your body becomes still, almost completely still. But your brain does the exact opposite. It suddenly becomes incredibly active. Scientists call this stage REM sleep, rapid eye movement. Your eyes move back and forth, even though they're closed. And that's not the strangest part. During REM sleep, most vivid dreams appear. The dreams feel real, almost too real. Your heart can race, your breathing changes, your emotions explode. Yet your muscles stay frozen. But why would evolution paralyze your body while your brain creates an entire world? The answer explains why some people punch, kick, or even run in their sleep, while others never move at all. Imagine this. You're running as fast as you can. Someone is chasing you. You try to escape. But in the real world, your body never moves. And that's a good thing, because during REM sleep, your brain temporarily switches off most muscle movement. Scientists call this REM atonia. It's your brain's safety system. Without it, you could act out every dream. Some people actually do. That's called REM sleep behavior disorder. It's rare, but it proves something incredible. Dreams are real experiences, created entirely by your brain. And that brings us back to our original question: can blind people dream? Yes, but not everyone dreams the same way. Your dreams are built from everything your brain has learned, and every brain tells its own story. So, tonight, when you close your eyes, ask yourself one question. Are you really seeing your dreams, or is your brain creating a reality that only you can experience? If this video changed the way you think about dreams, subscribe for more documentaries that reveal the hidden science behind everyday mysteries. And before you go, answer this in the comments. If you could experience one dream forever, what would it be? I'd love to read your answer.